Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of NASCAR Heat 4 Career Mode. Today we go to both Michigan and the Xfinity Series as well as the Cup Series. No truck race because I was in the truck for that one and I just basically now just sim when I'm in the truck. But when you have subscribers in, obviously you guys will see that. But we come straight through, like I said, to the Xfinity Series race here at Michigan International Speedway as we get ready to go green. We were actually starting at the back of the field because I had spun the car out in qualifying, which is unfortunate. You may notice the numbers have a different color now. They are green. Not sure how you guys would like them, but make sure to let me know about that. But either way, the green flag is out here at Michigan, and we are underway. Our teammate Chase Briscoe actually started on the pole for this race here today at Michigan. Now as we make the long stretch down towards turns 1, Justin Allgaier behind us, so one of the top contenders here today in the back. Now let's go through turns 1 and turns 2 through the center of the corner. There's a 15 car as we exit turn 2, I believe, of BJ McLeod, who's in the playoffs currently after his win at Talladega a while back. Now as we head down towards turn 3 and turns 4, we're going to jump up to the top now, even to the outside of our rival of Elliott Sadler as we come through the exit now of turn 4 side by side. Like I said, with a rival of Elliott Sadler, he's going to crowd us into the wall now as we're going to lose a lot of speed there as we almost crowd him into the outside wall as we come through, hitting already the white flag here in stage 1 as this was just a 13% race. So we comes through now down the back straightaway. We would run down these guys and pass Elliott Sadler down the straightaway down towards turn 3, getting a lot of help from the draft, and that puts me now into nearly the top 30, as it does actually put me into the top 30 to come through turns 3 and turns 4 on the back of Mike Harmon as we look to his inside as we exit turns 4, now coming through to take P29 as we get credited with 29th place here in stage 1. So a solid result for us in the stage. Obviously, I should have turned the length up for this one, but I kind of forgot about it now, as the green flag, though, is out for stage 2. And once again, we are underway here at Michigan International Speedway now as we make the long stretch again down towards turns 1. Tyler Reddick won stage 1, so another playoff point to him. He's been having a good run here recently. Obviously, we just got a win back at Pocono, so we have 2 wins on the season now, so that will definitely guarantee us in the playoffs, because obviously 1 win pretty much locks you in. But if a bunch of guys win and then it comes down to a situation of where we got more winners than there is playoff spots available, then that gets a little bit dicey. But 2 wins, that 100% solidifies our playoff position. There's again to the back of Jackson as we go down into turns 3 as he hangs onto it, thankfully, but we would be able to just continue to move our way throughout this field as we came out of turn 4, giving him a little bit of a side draft down the front straightaway. But like I said, yeah, just continuing to move our way forwards as we came now to the final lap of stage 2 on lap 3 up into P18, looking to the inside there of the 20 of Christopher Bell. We had a great finish with him a while back at Charlotte. Now as Ray Black Jr. is going to give us a shot on the back bumper down the back straightaway as we get to the inside of Austin Cindric as we go down towards turns 3 and turns 4 for the final time here in stage 2 to the back bumper nearly of the 39 of Ryan Sieg as we come through the center of the corner now on the exit of turns 4 down the front straightaway for the final time here in this second stage. Not going to be a top 10 as Cindric edges us out too, and we get P15 here in stage 2. So continuing to move our way forwards, Mike Lynette actually won the stage, so another playoff point for him. No need to pit at all here today in Michigan as we would get ready to start the third and final stage here at Michigan International Speedway from the 15th starting position for this third and final stage that is now underway as the green flag is out, and it is going to be a 9-lap dash to the end of this race here at Michigan, starting behind the 23 of another rookie of John Hunter Nemechek, obviously myself, Nemechek, Gregson, I think are the 3 big rookies of this season. Now as we go down towards turns 1 and turns 2 on the inside there of the 22 of Cindric. He's going to make it 3 wide up the middle now as we exit turn 2 as well. I should mention Chase Briscoe is also a rookie. So we have a 4-driver rookie class at least right here that are very competitive now in this field as we go down this back straightaway 3 wide. Now we're going to look to the inside of John Hunter as we go down into turns 3 and turns 4, continuing to move forwards here in Michigan on this inside lane. A lot of widespread racing here. You see cars all the way at the bottom. You see Gregson all the way up by the wall, which is very nice to see now as we look to the inside of our rival of Ross Chastain. Thankfully, it was pretty easy to get past him there as we would cross the line, hitting 8 laps to go. And now we're up inside of the top 10 at this point as we went down towards turns 1, looking at the back of Justin Haley, another rookie I need to mention. So, so many rookies this season that are pretty competitive as we would come to lap 15, passing Haley. Now we had moved up into the top 5, and now we had to try and set our sights on these cars up ahead. The next 4, there you see Greg Galding, Brandon Jones, that actually started running the top to see how that would work, because I saw some drivers like Jones doing that up ahead. But we come through now to the final lap of this race. We had run down Brandon Jones as we would look to the inside. Michael Annett with a big lead, dominating here in this final stage here in Michigan as we exit turn 2, clearing the 19 of Brandon Jones sideways though as we exit turn 2, and that might give him a chance to counterattack as we go down this back straightaway up ahead. It's Greg Gaulding in that third position as we go down into turns 3 and turns 4 for the final time here at Michigan International Speedway, and Jones doesn't have anything for us now as we come through the exit of turns 4 down the front straightaway for the final time here in Michigan, and we're going to come through to get a strong 4th place finish at Michigan. So nothing to be disappointed with, as it's Michael Annett, Tyler Reddick, Greg Gaulding, myself, and Brandon Jones that complete the top 5 here today at Michigan. Now as we continue to run P8 points, Custer leads the points without a win still, and Tyler Reddick's in second without a win. But now it's time for our Cup hot seat at Michigan with the number 6 car. So let's get straight into things here at Michigan.
Today it's Michigan International Speedway for the Firekeepers Casino 400. This D-shaped 2-mile oval is fast. In fact, this track is the fastest track on the schedule, with speeds reaching more than 200 miles per hour. So buckle up. NASCAR racing is up next.
All right, there you have it from Rick Allen. David Reagan's car is really fast today, so we might see them up in the top 25. Cody Ware failed technical inspection, so he is starting in the back, as well as Michael McDowell had an unapproved body modification during qualifying, so he is also starting at the back of the field as we get ready to go green here in the number 6 car. We're in the 6 of Ryan Newman, so we're going to have to throw some big blocks today just to live up to the driver. Now, as the green flag, though, is out, the goal is to get a top 20. We qualified down here in P31, so not the best qualifying effort for myself, as Joey Logano actually leads the way as we go down towards turns 1 and turns 2 for the first time here in Michigan. Our 3rd ever Cup Series race now as we go through turns 1 and turns 2. Behind us, you got the 51 of, I don't remember exactly who drives that car. I know it was Cody Ware last season, but now it's someone else. It might be BJ McLeod, actually, if I remember correctly, as we go down this back straightaway, side drafting the 43 of Bubba Wallace already now as we go down towards turns 3 and turn 4 on this opening lap here at Michigan. 6 laps in this first stage, so obviously much longer than the Xfinity Series was, as we look to the inside of McMurray on the exit of turn 4, contact on his left rear, but we keep it as clean as possible now as we go down this front straightaway to come through and complete this opening lap here in Michigan. So slowly moving our way forwards on this opening lap as we go down towards turns 1, we would be able to get past Jamie McMurray in the number 40 car, and we would continue moving forward just a little bit as we came to just 2 to go in the stage. Ty Dillon on my outside. There was still quite a bit of a speed difference on these straightaways as we had dropped to P28, 8 positions below the goal as we go down into turns 1, closing in on the back there of the 95 of Matt DiBenedetto. And as we came through on the exit now of turns 2, we had cleared Ty Dillon as we go down this back straightaway with a lap and a half to go. We would get a big shot from Ty Dillon though, and we look to the inside of DiBenedetto, but the caution would come out for something. I couldn't find what brought it out, but a caution's out. Stage ends early. P27 for us here in stage 1 with Joey Logano as the stage winner. Everyone was pitting, so I decided, okay, we're going to come in, put 4 tires on it. I figured the AI wouldn't take 4 tires, and I don't think they did because we dropped down to P33, but I figured that in the final stage, that could be a big advantage to myself with 4 tires. That could definitely help us complete the goal position of a top 20 now as stage 2 is underway. It is a 7-lap second stage as we go down towards turns 1 and turns 2. Joey Logano came in to the end of the first stage with the victory, but he came out of pit road not leading anymore, as it's Brad Keselowski, his Penske Racing teammate, currently leading the race now. As we go down this back straightaway, we're going to make a 3 wide there with DiBenedetto with help from behind of Ty Dillon. As we go down into turns 3, the draft partners is on. Once again, I keep forgetting to turn that off, but I guess at a track like Michigan, Pocono, Indianapolis, those are kind of tracks I think that you can definitely race with draft partners on, and it's obviously Daytona and Talladega as well. There, as you see me looking to the inside of Daniel Suarez as we hit 6 laps to go. 3 wide racing in front of us. Some great racing now as we go down towards turns 1 and turns 2. Boyer all the way up by the wall on the right hand side. It looked like they might have gone 4 wide as we come through the center of the corner. 3 wide racing all around us now as we head down this back straightaway. Ty Dillon nearly turns us to the inside wall. We keep control of the car. Not what I expected at all now as we go down towards turns 3 and turns 4. Kligerman on the outside. We're going to look to the inside of Suarez and the 62 of Brendan Gunn. Great thrilling racing and towards the last half of the field, but thankfully we would get away from that and things would start to spread out a little bit more now as we came through on lap 5 of 7 in the second stage. Suarez had been pushing me. He had actually gotten ahead of me, but we would pass him back in the corner, so we would get ahead of Suarez. Daniel Hamrick, as we came to the final lap now through turns 3 and turn 4 in stage 2 anyways. Suarez behind me as we sit P23, so still not far up enough to complete this hot seat. Obviously we need to complete it so we can get a 3-star potential ride as we would get P23 here in stage 2. So a solid effort. Denny Hamlin wins the stage as we get ready to go green here for the third and final stage here in Michigan as the green flag is back out. We are underway once again. Denny Hamlin leads the way. Joey Logano is up there in P3 now as it is not many laps to go at all. Only 9 laps remain with Daniel Suarez here on my outside as we make the stretch down towards turns 1 and turns 2 for the first time in this third and final stage. Behind us we got Kligerman there as I got a little bit loose into the corner and got onto the apron. Thankfully we keep it relatively clean now as we exit turn 2, looking to the inside just about of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. as we go down this back straightaway. He stays clear for the moment, but we have the draft, so we get right up on the back of him as we go down towards turns 3. A chance to look to his inside, being pretty aggressive, and we make it work. Definitely got to be aggressive at the beginning of the stage if we want to get into that top 20 and beat our goal position to make sure we can continue climbing the ladder for the hot seats. If we fail any hot seat, we won't have a chance at a 5-star car next season, at least for, or should I say, a 5-star hot seat now, as we go down towards turns 1 and turns 2. Once again being very aggressive up the inside now, the 31 of Tyler Reddick, and we take over the 19th and 18th position as we also pass the 21 of Paul Menard, and we would run down the next group of cars of Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, William Byron, and Kyle Larson. Some Hendrick cars mixed with the Ganassi car as well, and this was pretty much kind of where I ended up just kind of settling in right here, because you could see how far ahead the cars were up ahead, and it was going to be very hard to run them down. So Suarez got in the picture as well as we come straight through now to the final lap here in the stage. Still running P19, Suarez on the inside. This is for 19th and 20th. The goal is 20th or better, so we got to make sure we don't make a silly mistake, because a silly mistake will take us out of it now as we exit turn 2 down the back straightaway, being a little bit careful and cautious to make sure I don't completely blow away this top 20 behind Johnson and Elliott now as we go down towards turns 3 and turns 4 for the final time here in Michigan, looking to the inside of Elliott and Johnson, 3 wide just about now as we come through on the exit of the corner. Johnson out of the 3 wide. Now it's Elliott and Suarez, or Elliott and Larson, sorry, Suarez behind me as we come through the triangle. We're going to come through to get a top 20 as we cross the line. Contact with the 9 of Elliott though, and we go spinning across the line after the race, so it doesn't matter, and we continue on after that, so we get a P18 finish here in Michigan, which is 2 spots better than what we needed. So Kyle Busch wins the race, so a great effort from Kyle Busch, but we beat the goal, and now we can continue up the ladder with the hot seats. And as always, if you guys did enjoy this episode, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Those would all be very, very appreciated. So we should have some more Cup hot seats coming up soon, and in the next one we will have a truck race as well as some Xfinity races with that in the video. So I will see you guys in the next episode, so thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this one, and have yourselves a great day, everyone.